Hey everyone, Alvin here with another deck profile on Sword Art Online. Today I'll be doing my yellow-green Lifa and Asuna deck. Hope you enjoy it, and let's get right on to this. Okay, so for my level 0 lineup, I run two of these veteran player Lifa. Pretty good card for level 0. Beat stick, 3500. The only drawback is you cannot play any climax cards. Next, I run three of these Lifa's Sharp Observation, and what that does is if you have at least 3 stock, it gains an extra 1000, so it would be a level 0 35. Next, I run 2 Asuna Lays on the Sofa. Pretty good card. 3500, level 0. Once it's played on stage, you have to flip the top card of your deck, and if it's a non-avatar, you have to clock it. So that's the only drawback, but it's still a pretty good card nonetheless. I run 4 of these Asuna Jumps to Conclusion. During your turn only, it gains an extra 1000 power, so it's a level 0 35. And then last of the 0 lineup, I run 4 of the Assist Asuna's Married Life. Any character in front of this card gets an extra 500 power. And the second ability is if you play a Climax card, you can give one of your characters an extra 1000, so that's always good. So that's my level 0 lineup. On to our level 1s. I use 2 Sylph Girl Lifa. It has a hand encore, so that's really cool. So instead of paying the 3 stock, you can discard I believe it's a character card from your hand onto the waiting room to encore this, or bring it from reverse to rest. And the second ability is pretty cool. All you have to do is tap 2 of your characters, and this card gains an extra 25,000 power. Next, I run 2 of these Virtual World Girl Lifa. Pretty good card for a level 1, 6000 power. Once it's played from the hand to stage, you have to tap one of your characters, so I just normally tap any of the character that's on the backstage. Next, I'm running 2 Asuna Takes Shelter. This is your marker card, so every time it reverses your opponent's character, you can put a card underneath it and it gains 1500 extra power. I'm running 2 Asuna's Gentle Appearance. So this is pretty cool. So it has an encore ability where you can discard, no, you can send a top card from your deck to your clock to put a character from reverse to rest. And the other ability is it gains 500 extra power for all of your other rested cards. So that's pretty cool. And then lastly, for my level 1s, I run 3 Asuna Enters the Underground Dungeon. This is the accelerated ability where if you send a top card from your deck to their clock, it gains an extra 3500 power. And it's a really, really powerful level 1 card there. I love this card. So that was my level 1 lineup. On to level 2s. I use 1 Sugaha Changes Clothes. So when this card attacks, you can choose one of your character cards and it gains 500 power times the number of characters or net characters you have, net or avatar characters you have currently in control. And it has the hand encore effect, so that's really cool. Next, I run the Global Skilled Sylph Lifa. So it gives all your other characters 1000 power. So that's the global 1000. And the second ability is really cool. It has it it gives your cards an encore, a hand encore. And to do that, you have to pay 1, and you have to tap this card. And you can save a character just by doing the hand encore. So that's really cool. And then next, I run 4 of these Lifa Magic Swordsman, and it does a climax combo with the spell chanting climax card. And if you do that, it gains an extra 1,000 power. And if you're able to reverse your opponent's character that's a level 2 or higher, you can send that character to your opponent's clock. So that's an awesome effect. Next, 1 Lightning Flash Asuna. I would like to run at least 1 more in this deck. Self-explanatory. If you're able to kill your opponent's character, you can send that directly to their stock. And if you're facing a level 3 or higher, this gains an extra 4,000 power, so that's really, really good. And then lastly, for level 2s, I use 2 Asuna Changes Clothes. It gains an extra 1,000 for all the other characters that attack, so it's pretty good. On to our level 3s. I use 3 Lifa's Pure Wish, and what that does is if you have 5 or less cards in your deck, this gets -1 in the level, so you can potentially play this in a level 2 game, so that's really cool. But one of the best effects about this card is it gives all your other characters plus 1,500 power. So let's say you have 2 of these out on the field, you can give all your other characters 3,000 power, except it doesn't get the effect off of itself. And the last effect is if you pay 1 and discard a character from your hand, this card gains an extra 3,000 power and cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effects until the end of their turn. So that's pretty awesome. And then I run 3 Virtual and Reality Lifa and Sugaha. I only do this for the healing ability, since I don't have the Fairy Dance Climax cards in here. So that was my level 3 lineup, and then on to the Climax cards. I'll use 4 of these Spell Chanting Climax cards, 3 of them being the bag, where if you trigger this you can send the top card from your deck to your stock. And I have 1 that's just your basic 2 soul. And then the last 4 is the Star Splash. Probably one of my favorite effects with the Wind ability, where you can bounce one of your opponent's cards when triggered. And that is my deck profile on my Sword Art Online Yellow and Green. Tell me what you think about it in the comments below. Like, subscribe for more Weiss Schwarz content. Thank you.